turn their fruits into what? Into
He turned the lands into he turned the rivers into wilderness, and he made the lands barren. Let me read it again. Psalms 107:33. He turned rivers into wilderness and the water springs into a dry ground, a fruitful land into barrenness.
Fruitful land into barrenness, because California, that's where all your fruit, your veggies, all that shit come from.
Cattle,
all
dairy, all that.
So you gotta think. It's almost out of water, and that's where most of your food and your veggies come from.
That's a source of
shit
life.
Right around the corner,
it's
man.
Not life, man. You gotta think about it. If you don't have water just for the people, because they say they have to ration the water. If you don't have water for the people to keep themselves hydrated, how you gonna have enough water to water the earth, to water the vegetation? Now, if you don't have enough water to water the grass, the land, now you can't produce vegetation for the people to eat. Nonetheless, you can't produce grass for the cows to eat. If you don't have enough grass for the cows to eat, you won't have any dairy products. You won't have any beef to feed the people with.
All true, man.
And then it goes.
It's a chain reaction.
It's a chain reaction.
Domino effect.
Now think about this. If you don't have enough water to plant, another water to keep the ground nourished, what about those plants? The bees have to take the nectar from the plants so they can spread the pollen out so everything can grow.
That's why when an animal becomes extinct,
it changes
the whole ecosystem, man.
Yes, it does. It changes the balance, man.
Yeah.
It changes the balance.
One thing can change, because why? The Most High is balanced, man. When He created this earth, it was science, knowledge, made everything perfect. So when you take one thing out, then you fuck up something else, because that animal that can come extinct, maybe it was an animal that only ate that type of animal. So what that animal dies off.
Exactly.
It's a chain reaction. Like it's some birds. I forget what kind of birds, but they eat wasps. Like that's their main meal. They take it, they'll grab it, hit it on the bark of the tree, or shoot the finger out. They tap it down, the finger will pop out. They just get perfect. They grab it, pop. Yeah, and so imagine if the wasp went away, you know what? That bird will go away. So the Most High is bringing this kingdom down, man. You got and then you got your government and your media, what it is, publicizing, trying to bring up racial tensions. Because every time I watch a commercial or watch a TV show, it's always some racist jokes. All the time. So your government is promoting racial tensions, man. So what? When they roll on you, you're gonna be divided against one another. And when you divided against one another, it's easy to take them down when they implement martial law in these streets.
Right.
And you people gonna be crying, man, and wailing like women. Men gonna be travailing like women in that day.
Right.
Thus say the Lord. Because you people not watching the things that's going on. Right now we live in a time of change, man.
They're not Selassie. They're not pretending their lives to 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1.
Because we in a drastic change right now, man. The Middle East is hot, man. You got Iran talking about they getting ready to battle against U.S. They call U.S. the Great Satan. Why they call U.S. the Great Satan? Because look how America was gotten. They came over here and slaughtered the North American Indians. Millions upon millions of North American Indians.
Right.
Then they brought the Negroes over here and slaughtered 21 million on him just to get over here. So America is founded on rape, robbery, and murder. And then they go over to all these Middle Eastern countries and rape and pillage and rob them over their natural resources. So you got all these countries raising up against America, getting ready to destroy it off the face of the earth. And that's that World War III, that nuclear war, man. And that's why the Bible say that day is going to be dark and none going to be like it. Why? Because the mushroom clouds, when the missiles land, they got the power to block out the sun.
Anyway, and it caused a nuclear winter.
Now imagine the sun out, it's a bright day, then all of a sudden it get dark. Why? Because when the missiles hit, they're going to block out the sun, man. That cloud going to block out the sun. Now imagine it's pitch dark, then you see nothing but flame and fire coming at you. You're going to actually think it's hell. You're going to actually think hell is real, man. Because it's going to look like it. Pitch black, dark, and then fire everywhere. Because those clouds, those mushroom clouds going to block out the sun. That's why the scriptures say, woe to you who desire the day of the Lord. Because that day is dark and not light. The one who you call Jesus is not coming back to spread flowers and spread love, man. He coming back to destroy and kill. I don't know what part of the Bible you people been reading, but the Lord talks about more death and destruction than anything in the Bible.
That's right.
Woe, lamentations, mourning, death, famine. The one who you call God, man, is nothing to play around with. But you people take this shit lightly. Want to walk around here, do whatever the fuck you want to do in this wicked ass kingdom, America. You got these proud ass people walking around thinking they can talk shit. When we come out here to preach the word, fuck you, man.
Lord gonna get the last laugh on your ass.
The Most High getting ready to destroy America, and your economy is getting ready to collapse because all the other countries are getting rid of that worthless dollar that you spraying around the earth. The country's getting rid of that shit, man. And what? When they dump all that money is gonna come back to America, and it's gonna cause hyperinflation. It's gonna be worse than 1929, the Great Depression. And you people gonna be around here paying damn near $200 for a loaf of bread. Gas gonna be damn near $10, $15 a gallon. And nobody ain't gonna be able to come out here every week and feed you people, because they're gonna be trying to feed themselves. Go ahead, bro.
2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
So the Bible say, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Woe means destruction. So the Most High said, woe to all you people and them and y'all that dwell in the world, because your destruction drive nigh. He didn't say salvation drive nigh. He said destruction drive nigh. So what are you people reading when you read the Bible? You reading Psalms and Proverbs? That's all you reading? Go ahead, bro.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
So you're going to have one people stand up to fight against another.
Race wars.
That's race wars. And that's why all this racial tension up in Ferguson,
Wisconsin,
all that shit is going on. And what? Every time you look at the media, it's always being publicized. Every time you look on the media, they're talking about the Ferguson thing. Because what? They preparing for these race wars and these race riots, man.
Salaki, brother. Like the brother talking about the race riots, when they shot the one dude, the one that called quote unquote biracial dude, he had a white mother, so to say, the black father, that went inside the apartment. They claimed he assaulted the officer. The coroner examiner said he was shot in the head and the arm, and I think they said the torso. They said when the lady across the street said when she heard the gunshots in the house, she said 2 officers dragged his body out onto the porch and left him there. Like they were standing there and some other officers rushed up. All they're doing is causing up more racial tension, man. That's all it's doing. You know, like the brother said, man, that's gonna cause this racial war. More and more so-called Negroes and Latinos are getting shot down by the police and nothing's being happening. That's why them 2 fucking officers got shot at Ferguson, and that's a beautiful thing, man. I pray to the Heavenly Father for that, and I hope more officers get shot too, man. Because the time is drawing nigh, man. This shit getting old. I like it, brother. Go ahead. This is verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another.
So sedition is going to be division among people, man. And they're going to be invading one another because what? Read on.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
So they shall not regard their kings nor princes. A modern day prince or a king is a president or vice president. So they shall not regard it. What mean? They not going to listen to the rules and the laws, man. That's why martial law going to be implemented. Go ahead.
And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And man shall desire.
And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Because what? They're going to be able to do whatever they want to do. Anything in their power they want to do, they're going to be able to do it. Why? Because it's going to be a lawless society. society. Because the police officers going to be at home trying to protect their families. They're not going to be worried about what's happening out here. Shit, they going to be the ones killing too. Shit. Go ahead, bro.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. What does that mean? They going to quarantine off the city. So all of you in St. Pete going to be stuck right here, man. When they cut off that Howard Franklin Bridge, and you be stuck right here in St. Pete, and you can't go nowhere else, you're going to starve to death.
Come.
Go ahead.
For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled.
Because of their pride, they don't think it's going to happen. They don't think that's possible. Just like they don't think that your government took down those 2 buildings in 9/11. Your government took down them damn buildings. But you got too much pride to believe in that shit. You've been deceived, man. Everything you've been taught was a lie. Your government ain't shit. This country ain't shit.
That's right, the
and
dollar.
And it's going down the drain. And us coming out here prophesying against it, it's just furthermore of it going down. Because you couldn't see this back in the 60s, in the 70s. Because why? We'll be hanging from trees right now. We wouldn't even be able to read the damn Bible. Go ahead, bro.
The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
And men shall be afraid. So if men gonna be afraid, what more are you women?
Kind.
And you women ain't gonna be acting like you don't need a man in that day. You gonna be real. You gonna be humbled down. Cause you ain't gonna be able to take a shower or nothing.
Women's gonna be a commodity in that day.
You women gonna be brought down low, man, in your right order. You ain't gonna be talking all that shit that you always talk.
You're gonna be in the fucking corner.
Cause why? You ain't gonna be able to pick up 911 and call a police officer. Cause the line gonna be cut off.
Gone.
You seen the movie The Purge?
Gone.
That's coming to America. Go ahead.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. So a man not gonna care what happened to anybody around him. Like your neighbor Bob next door. Oh, Bob's a nice guy. He came over and he let me borrow his lawnmower. I can go over next door and borrow some sugar from him. It ain't gonna be like that. You go over to Bob's house talking about you need some bread, he gonna shoot your ass.
Gone.
Plain and simple. Go ahead, brother.
Gone. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbors, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
Come on.
And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Come on. So you people gonna be invading one another, robbing one another, killing one another because of the lack of bread.
Come.
Let a ketchup package be in the sight. It's gonna be a bloodbath out there, man.
Come.
Over one ketchup package that you on an average day that you would just throw in a garbage can. Or that little couple ounces of water left in that 16-ounce plastic bottle of Zephyr Hills. You're gonna want that in that day, man. The ends on the crust of your bread that you always rip off because you don't like that hard bread. You gonna mourn for that in that day. Got something, brother?
This is Isaiah chapter 13 verse 9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger.
So the Most High, so the Bible said, I don't know that that's the Most High speaking as Isaiah.
Yeah, behold, the day of the, it's still the Heavenly Father speaking.
All right. So the Most High speaking to Isaiah is saying that day is cruel. Cruel in what?
Cruel both with wrath and fierce anger.
Cruel both with wrath and fierce anger. Because why? The Most High is pissed off, not just at America and the so-called white man, but at his own people too. Because they not following the laws and the ways of Heavenly Father. He said it here. He said this.